Okay, mi gente, this is what we're having today. Yes, booze. Hola Familia, welcome to my channel, Mika Creates. I'm Mika. Thanks for hanging out with us. Today I have a special guest, my friend Peggy. Yes, you saw Peggy at the Dodger Stadium when we went. And so this is my friend Peggy. Want to say hi to everybody?
Hi everybody. Hola mi gentes. Did I do that good?
Yes, you did. All right, so today what we have on our table talk is lobster. And the reason why we have lobster, Peggy, is because...
I am an East Coast girl. I was born and raised in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who's an East Coast person knows how wonderful these little bad boys are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, half the fun is actually eating them right. Because you don't want to just eat the claws and the tail. Because that's the easy part.
Eat it all.
We're going to eat it all.
We finna eat it all, boo.
So my mama was an expert at eating whole lobsters. And when she was done with one of these bad boys, there wasn't nothing left but little bitty pieces of shells and some drips of butter and just lobster juice. Look at that, everywhere. And she taught me well.
And what do you have around your neck?
This is a little lobster towel. See, I have little lobsters on it. And it belonged to my mama. And it's very old, and I love it. So this is a testament to my mommy. Yes.
And so she's here with us, so we're inviting her, we're inviting you. And so thank you, God, for our food and our jobs. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so let's dig in. We have some rice pilaf. The best rice pilaf in the world is...
Rice-a-roni, that San Francisco treat.
Yes. We don't get paid for that, but it's the bomb. And that's my favorite rice-a-roni. We have 4 lobsters, whole lobsters. We have some corn on deck. We have some peppers. We have Pepsi and...
The fine vintage of cherry Coke.
And then I have my little sauce, butter sauce. And what do you have?
Butter.
Just 100% butter. So we're gonna get in. Let's get in. You know what I forgot? Like, how are we gonna eat this?
Just get another spoon.
All right, we're gonna get another spoon. Don't you go anywhere. All right, we're back.
Spoon.
All right, let's get in. Grab one.
Okay. Since I already touched this guy, I'm gonna get him.
Mm-hmm. She got the big one, people.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna get
Wait.
this one back here, and I'm gonna put this rice in the middle of us so we can share it.
Okay. So, what's the first thing you do when you eat a whole lobster?
You take the pieces apart.
I know, but which one first?
Whichever one you want.
Actually, the first thing you should do
is thank God for it. Thank you, Jesus, for this
see what just happened
sacrifice.
First thing you should do is
take the claws off.
Is look and find out if your lobster is a boy or a girl. Because you want to know what you're eating, right? My lobster is a boy.
How could you tell?
It might be a girl.
Oh gosh.
Let me see yours.
Where?
Right here. Right here.
Oh.
See, if
she's saying it's right here.
Oh, you have a girl.
How do
see
you know?
How your little ones are soft and like this, and my little ones are hard?
Okay, she's talking about the little legs. Mine are smaller and they're softer.
Right here.
And then hers are
bigger.
Harder.
This is a family show.
It really is.
Okay, so the best way to do, because you can do this and you can fight with the claws, or sometimes you get lucky and they just fall off into the butter, but not usually. So the easiest way is just to do this. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, God.
Okay, now, what's the first thing you notice about these claws?
They're big.
One track mind. No, they're different. Look.
Oh, and size. Size matters.
But not just size.
That one's a pincher.
Pincher.
And then the other one is a
crusher.
So one crushes the
Picture
pitches.
crusher, also known as Rocky and Spike. Because you can name your food. It's okay to do that.
While she's telling me stories about it, I'm just taking it
We're
apart.
just taking it apart. Okay, so what do we do with the claws? Well, we're gonna eat them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a little lobster anatomy lesson.
All right.
Are you ready? Okay, so this part of the claw right here, like if this was our hand, this would be a thumb, right?
Yes.
But do you know what it is on a lobster?
It's not a thumb.
Actually, it is. It's called the thumb.
Oh.
Yeah, so there you go. So this part right here, that would be like our arm, if this was our hand, right? It's our arm. This is our arm.
Oh.
Right? So on a lobster, what do you think it's called?
An arm.
Nope, knuckles. Because lobsters make no sense at all. But there's lots of good meat inside these bad boys.
Yes. And there's a lot of water in these bad boys.
Yeah. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? The meat slid right out of the shell when I pulled it out. This means this is my lucky lobster.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Don't forget, the sweetest, most tender meat is in the fins.
Oh yeah. And the little legs.
Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta!
Can we just have a moment of silence? Okay, that's good.
All right, I'm going in with the fins. Pulling the fins off. Yes, I am, because there's that little sweet stuff in there. And I'm going to keep all that.
Oh my. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't
Can you scoot that sucker over? Por favor. Well,
yeah.
sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like a nut,
Sometimes you don't.
and sometimes you don't.
What about some of that paper over there?
Huh? This?
So we have a lot of, I have all this water here,
So we are making a mess. A very big mess.
but it's okay, because I clean my house.
It is okay.
All right, so here's my lobster tail.
Can I just, do I have to wait?
No, go for it.
Can you see this?
Just eat it.
Because he's thick to me.
He's talking to her.
Look at this.
All right, here it is.
Do not skimp on the butter.
Mm-mm.
No.
She has that on that list.
Oh, man. I know what I'm having next.
Mmm. Mmm. Oh, it's
Mm.
perfectly cooked.
Uh-huh. Mmm.
6 minutes, man. Not 6.5.
6 minutes in the
Mm.
water. Oh my goodness. So this is so perfect because it's sweet, it's
Ooh.
tender, and when you put it in there in that butter, it's perfection. So,
Mmm.
did I ever tell you about the time when my dad took
Mmm. Mmm.
my mom and her mom and me out to eat lobster on Valentine's Day?
Mm-mm. But, come on 1 second.
All right.
Where are my manners? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Good? You like, it's sweet and tender. Oh no. All right, this one's for me.
All right. That was
You know what I'm
very,
saying?
that was very nice of you.
Thank you. I almost forgot my manners.
Huh. So it was Valentine's Day, probably 1981,
Uh-huh.
and my dad thought he would do something very nice and take my mom and my grandma and me out to Hungry Tiger restaurant for lobster, because he knew we all love live lobster. Well, not live when we eat it, but you know.
Here, try that.
Oh.
Oh. That little sauce.
Oh,
Delish.
okay. Biting into that pepper, which is crisp and fresh, but then the butter.
Mm-hmm.
The butter that's running down my chin right now. Dear Lord. So we go to the Hungry Tiger,
In 1980.
1981, and they seat us in one of those booths that's like a half-round booth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 4 of us. Each one of us has a lobster. And my mom and grandma and me proceed to just tear these lobsters apart. And when we left, my poor dad was so humiliated because when we walked out of that place, the entire back of the booth was covered in lobster shells, butter, and the delicious little sauce that my dad so fondly used to call lobster slobber. So that was for you, Dad. That was for you. And he was embarrassed. We weren't. We didn't care. Look at that. Look at that.
What did your dad dedicate his life to?
Teaching.
Yep.
Teaching. My daddy was a teacher. He taught French and German in public high school, William H. Hall High School in West Hartford, Connecticut, and he loved it. And he never stopped teaching. As a matter of fact, my papa passed away when he was just shy of 94 years old. And at the time,
Listen and learn, guys.
one of the nurses in the care facility where he lived told me that he, up and until literally a day or two before he passed away, he was teaching her how to speak French. He never stopped teaching. It was pretty amazing.
Legacy.
Legacy.
It's like when I pass away, what am I going to leave? What am I going to leave behind?
Not this lobster. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Mm-mm. You don't eat that, I will. I'm just
Think about
saying.
it. Don't even think about it.
Wait,
Oh,
the fins. Look at the little fins. So I told you guys I was going to do a video on how to take it apart.
uh-huh.
Today's not that day.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think we're taking it apart.
Well, see that? Look at that.
And those little pieces are so
They're gems.
sweet.
Gems.
They're so sweet and delicious, and they're so worth it.
And it's easy to get into the fins.
So after I eat this bad boy, I'm gonna,
Ooh,
nice one.
excuse me.
I'm gonna show y'all something that was my mama's favorite part. Oh, wow.
I know, boo. I know. I be telling you guys about this little sauce here.
That's magical. I mean, this right here is magical. I don't think there's anything that wouldn't taste good with this sauce.
Shout out to my friend Elizabeth. She loves this sauce. She's like, I could put anything with that sauce.
Elizabeth, girl, you are right. Okay. So, my mama's favorite part of the lobster was these little guys right here. These little big legs.
I have to agree.
And you don't want to not eat these guys.
Look, if you're going to have seafood, you have to know it's going to take some time.
Oh, yeah.
You have to sit down, have a tabletop like Peggy and I,
Uh-huh.
or turn on this video, invite some friends over, and just laugh your butts off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yes, she just squirted me. She did.
Sorry. Not sorry. So we laugh a lot.
Mm.
That's, you were talking about legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the legacy I want to leave. Joy and laughter and just loving life.
Yeah, you do.
Loving life. I can do that today because I can laugh at myself.
Peggy and I were hanging out with a whole bunch of crazy ladies this morning.
Mm-hmm. Really crazy. Love you, sisters.
And that's what she was doing. She was making us laugh. I mean, she's just naturally witty.
Oh dear.
She's quick, brilliant. And I never had the privilege of meeting her mama or her daddy. But I know she got it from one of them.
Probably a combination. I'm a bit of a combo platter. What about you? What's your favorite trait you got from your mama?
From my mama?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't mean this to sound shallow, but her cooking.
I'm reaping the benefits of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I say that because being a part of like my culture, like being able to cook as a woman is a big deal.
When you say your culture, what do you mean?
I'm being Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican?
Imagine that.
Would you ever have guessed?
So, just being a Latina. You know, you take pride in your kitchen, cooking for people, and but it's not just about cooking, it's about putting food, love into your food. And I always say this, and I know I'm going to say it again, but food brings people together.
Yes, it does.
It brings peace, it brings, you know, that when governments are talking, it's usually over food.
I'm making a big mess.
And so that's what my mom was. It wasn't just about the food, but food brought our neighbors together. My mom would cook for all the kids, and kids that didn't have steady homes or stable homes, like she'd take them in and she'd cook for I mean, that's just the way it was.
That's amazing.
And so it's not just like going in the kitchen and whipping something up. It's about whipping something up and sharing it with people, especially with people that, you know, don't have that kind of love. And so I think that food is a lot more than just what we think it is. It's just food. It's love. It's bringing people together, bringing nations together, you know, building relationships. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So that's, I wouldn't say it's character, but trait. And my dad, integrity.
Ooh.
And I was just talking about that this morning, like my life word is integrity.
Okay, can we just take a second out and talk about this green stuff right here inside the lobster tail?
The butter,
Because a lot of people think that that's gross and nasty and that you should take that out.
they think it's poo and it's not.
It's not poo. What is wrong with these people? I don't know exactly what it is, but I can tell you, it's delicious.
And if it's poo, and if it's green poo, it's really good green poo.
It's finger licking poo. Damn. That is some
Oh my
good
gosh.
stuff. Okay, so go ahead, your daddy and integrity.
Yeah. So just like integrity, the word integrity says a lot about a lot of things. Like if you have integrity, you have honesty. If you have integrity, you have discipline. If you have integrity, you have loyalty and faithfulness and all these things. Like so that's what my dad had. He had integrity, and as a result of his integrity, he was able to have all these different other characteristics.
So
And that's what my dad gave me.
how can you tell if somebody has integrity or does not? Oh my God.
I could just tell you that for me, I know that I have to have integrity and not so much worry about what other people are doing.
Yes.
You know, because maybe somebody's has to go through what they have to go through in order to get integrity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of like me. I think that I inherited integrity, a portion of it, but because I have great examples. But I also had to like make my own integrity. And I had to hit a lot of bumps.
Oh dear me. Oh, you guys don't even know. You don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at that. What are you having for lunch? Because I bet it's sorry, not sorry.
I always tell you guys, you must be jelly. You must be jelly because you guys aren't commenting on like what you guys are having. I always ask them, like, what are you
Really?
guys having?
What are you guys having? This is not what I usually have for lunch. This is oh my god, that sauce.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't even know. She just dumped all kinds of stuff in a pan,
Mm-hmm.
and something magic happened.
Yep.
Wow.
You guys. Oh.
Oh, look at this. Look at that.
She's got it.
You know. Don't stop now.
Scoot it over. Let's see.
Look at that.
She's gonna dunk that. She's gonna dunk it.
Oh yeah. You done that?
She's gonna dunk it.
Mmm.
Delish.
So delicious. My mama would just take every little piece of these legs.
It's so good.
It used to kind of freak me out a little bit because sometimes when I chew on them to get all the good stuff out of them, this little guy right here would start to move, and that freaked me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I didn't grow up eating lobster. And I wasn't from the East Coast. I was born and raised in California. But we did have some scrapes. I didn't have start having lobster till I got a little older.
Isn't that funny? Because I grew up with it because we were on the East Coast.
All right.
There used to be a restaurant my mom and dad would go to. It was called Custy's, and you could get all you could eat for one price. And I used to tell my dad, I want to go, and they would never take me. I said, Dad, I want to go, and he said, you can't go. You eat like a bird. Well, one day I did a little bit of research, and I found out that the average bird eats twice its weight in food every day. So next time my dad told me I ate like a bird, what do you think I said? Seriously, what do you think I said?
You said that you ate twice the food of your weight.
Yeah, I said, Dad, did you know the average bird eats twice its weight in food every day?
Twice its weight.
Uh-huh. Now, if I eat twice my weight in food, oh my. Yeah.
Clean.
Yes. We're all about clean. Look at that. Just little, delicious pieces of meat everywhere in this guy. And he is a guy.
Mi gente, this is so good.
Oh, so good.
You haven't even tried any of the corn, huh?
I will. Okay, so you want to hear an interesting lobster story?
Comment.
Okay.
Tell us.
Lobsters are considered somewhat of a delicacy, right?
Yeah.
Well, back in the early days of colonization of our United States of America, there was a plethora of lobsters. I like how I threw that word in there.
Lots of lobsters.
Thank you. Lots of lobsters. So many lobsters, as a matter of fact, that people got sick of them and tired of them. And so they used to feed the lobsters to their slaves and their dogs. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
The slaves at one point had a rebellion and went to court and got a judge to make a court order that their masters could no longer feed them lobster any more than 3 times a week. Can you believe that?
Yep.
They had to eat lobster all the time and they had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
So good.
But if they'd serve me lobster 3 times a week, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very happy. Look at this.
You could serve me just about anything 3 times a week with that sauce on it, and I'd be happy. So this really isn't hard to do. Don't be intimidated. Where did you get these lobsters, Mika?
H Mart. It's a Korean market. And this corn is on point. Not as good as Costco's. Costco's is super plumpy.
Okay.
H Mart.
H Mart.
Korean grocery store.
Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
So good.
I'm about to get really happy.
You look like a little kid.
I feel like a little kid. You people,
We didn't do a
don't even know.
thumbnail. Let's both do it like this. Bite into the corn and then look at the camera.
Okay.
Oh crap. I got it everywhere.
That's a quality problem. Look at that. Look at that.
Can you guys see that?
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. Okay, what are we doing?
Smile and look at the camera. All right, let's take a bite and look at the camera on
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's it.
Oh!
How long did it take to make this butter sauce?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Seriously, she just whipped some jars of spices out of her cupboard, started putting them in there, and I'm telling you, I was getting a little worried for a moment.
She said, no, all I need is butter. I go, okay, I'll make you some butter and I'll make me some little butter sauce. She was like, no, all you need is butter. And she's right. Lobster doesn't need anything extra. But if you can have something extra, why wouldn't you want it?
Mm-hmm. It was all over my face,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't be happier.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's my next bite right there, people.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jesus.
I hear it all the time. The knuckle. Not the arm, the knuckle. Oh, I need a toothpick.
Here, I've got one for you.
Wow. I told
Oh.
you she was quick.
It works great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rocky.
I have a toothpick. So, you got it.
Look at, see, and I'm still working on this guy. I'm not done yet, because look at what happens when you open that up. That's where they get all those yummy little pieces of meat for like when they make lobster bisque. Other things like that is all this little meat inside here. That's right.
So good.
So good.
So good. So good. I got you. Oh wait.
Alrighty then.
We don't want that get copywritten. But you know where we're going. You know where we're going with that, right?
Yeah. Remember our friend James?
Yeah.
The one who lives on Brown Street? That was his favorite song.
Ay, this girl.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba.
Oh my God.
And she speaks Spanish really well.
Oh, sí.
Imagínate. Imagine
Sí.
that.
Ajá. Mi español es muy bueno.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Especially, it helped me a lot when I was in prison. Because you know, when you look like I look like, people think that you're like from the hood. Surprisingly, not so. So I had to fit in.
So you had to fit in.
I had to fit in.
Tell them about fitting in. What do you know about fitting in, trying to fit in?
Well, what do I know about fitting in? I never fit in, ever. Ever in my life did I ever fit in.
You tried?
Oh, I tried hard.
Yeah.
I tried really hard.
That's on the real.
Yeah, that's on the real. And we can joke about it now
Right.
because I've found a place that I fit in.
Mm-hmm. Thank
And
God.
people I fit in with. And I don't have to be anybody that I'm not. I don't have to try to be anybody that I'm not. I don't have to try to impress anybody. All I have to do is show up and be myself and bring to the table what I have to offer.
Crazy.
It's crazy. We are blessed.
We're cut from the same cloth.
Yes, we
From
are.
the same table.
That's funny. I love puns.
Table talk.
Table talk.
I hope you guys are enjoying this table talk stuff.
Oh, that's your spoon.
Anita, this table talk is dedicated to my friend Anita Paltz.
I need a more of this butter. I can't right now.
Oh my gosh. Anita was my friend, or has been my friend, was. She's well and alive, thank you, Jesus. Anita Paltz has been my friend since junior high school. And so she subscribed to my channel. I haven't talked to her in a while. We've been able to chat over Facebook and now YouTube, so it's pretty special. So Anita, this video is for you because she said that she really looked forward to the next table talk, and this is it.
Hi, Anita. I need to meet you.
I need to meet.
I could go on all day.
I know you can. So, the topic for today is butter.
Butter.
Is that right?
Betty
Bring the
bought some
topic.
butter.
Betty bought some butter in the back of the
No.
boob shop.
No. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make the batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and it made her batter better. So it was better Betty bought a bit of better butter, and a Betty, you can't say that.
Shut the front door!
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And she's also a professional tongue twister.
Yep. I can make a career out of anything. Hi, friend. What's that? Well, thank you so much. I was planning on eating you.
Oh, he offered himself to you?
Uh-huh.
She.
She.
Oh, she. Let me grab one. Let me have those, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, that butter sauce. I'm telling you, people.
I'm still trying to get over my cough, guys. So excuse me that I'm coughing. I'm not contagious. I'm just coughing.
What did your mom used to do when you had a cough when you were a little girl?
She told me to lift up my hands when I would cough. Put your arms up! Put your arms up!
And then she'd turn around and go, look, she fell for it again.
Probably so.
What would my mom do?
What would she do?
She'd probably try the whiskey. No.
No wonder.
I think that was when she made me move out, when I got a cough. You gotta leave. We can't have this. Isn't that funny though?
What?
How some people have different upbringings and different ways of doing everything.
Yep.
Oh, it's so beautiful to be able to share some of it. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
What's the butter?
Sing the song.
Oh, you got extra butter.
That's because
Oh, those are eggs.
That's called
She's
the
got-
roe.
Yeah,
That's the roe. So that's another way you know that that's a girl.
that's definitely a girl.
Yes.
And those boy lobsters can have babies.
Looks like she's a very fertile girl too. That's a lot of roe.
She got a very pregnant lobster.
Who knew? You know what that means? 7 years of good luck.
Was that what they say?
No,
That's what you say?
that's what I say.
Oh, yeah, Peggy.
I'm telling you, you guys, life is too short not to laugh. You have to laugh at yourself. I mean, other people are going to laugh at you, so you might as well laugh at yourself. Right?
Yes, I agree. Is that your corn unfinished at the end?
Huh?
That's your unfinished corn. I can't believe. Okay, let me just say, that's like eating chicken. Have you seen those people that eat chicken? And they eat all around the bone, but they don't eat like,
The bone.
well, not the bone, but
Oh, I have.
like they don't eat on the bone. You know what I'm saying? And so they leave all this chicken. They leave all this chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like right now.
Look at that. Can we just
Mm.
look at
Mhm.
that?
Mhm.
God's this. So
Mhm.
you gonna tell us what's in this sauce?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
People, you better listen. You
I have
better
a
go.
video on it.
Really?
Not on this one. I switch it up all the time. Mm. Butter. Unsalted butter. Because you're going to add salt.
Mm-hmm.
Nor Suiza. Chicken bouillon. The Nor, K-N-O-R-R.
Uh-huh.
But chicken bouillon. Pepper. Old Bay. Garlic.
Oh, Bay.
Old Bay.
That's the cologne my dad used to wear. Oh no, that was Old Spice. Sorry. Go ahead.
I started to question myself right now. I go, maybe it's not Old Bay. What the heck is it called?
This poor woman has to put up with me on a constant basis, you guys. You should feel sorry for her. You should feel sorry for my husband. That poor man.
He's sitting here watching the whole thing. He's going. Shout out to our cheerleader Mike, who supports us. We love him.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. So, what was I saying?
Old Bay.
Oh yeah, Old Bay, ginger, onion powder, garlic powder.
Marianne?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, you said ginger.
Marianne. Did you hear her? Gilligan's Island? Really? I'm telling you.
I don't think she really was a movie star.
You thought she was another kind of star?
Oh, maybe. But this, you told me this was PG.
It is.
Okay. So, I don't think she was a movie star. Something just tells me.
Okay. So what do you think she was?
A receptionist in a plastic surgeon's office. You don't look that good
Wow.
unless you work in the industry, okay? It's just a guess. Excuse me.
While I feed my face.
Well, look at this, look at this. Conveniently, the top comes off of the pepper and it makes the perfect receptacle for this butter sauce. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Receptacle.
You guys, look at that. And now I'm gonna eat this receptacle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What do you think Marianne was?
A boy.
Hold up.
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate the fact that I don't drink anymore?
Thank God. Can you imagine?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Funny
Okay,
thing,
so Ginger's a receptionist
in a plastic surgeon's office.
in a plastic surgeon's office.
Uh-huh.
Mariana's a boy.
No.
No,
Honestly, I think Marianne was a pimp.
she was a. Who'd she pimp out?
The professor.
What?
I'm just saying, you know. A lot of girls will pay big money to go out with a smart guy.
Especially on an island where nobody else is at.
See? Now you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, what about Gilligan?
I'm thinking probably a biochemical engineer.
Gilligan.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? What is that?
Bio, life,
Uh-huh.
chemicals. Engineer? I don't know.
Okay.
Make stuff work. So you take life and you add chemicals and you make it work. Oh no, that's what I used to do.
Oh my God.
You can't make this shit up. I mean,
I'm gonna pee.
oh,
Oh my God.
get on the baby lobster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys should be here. You should be.
Well, that's what I get for asking.
Does Rosie eat lobster?
She's allergic to seafood.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. I've dedicated a video to her.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know Rosie, you should.
Yeah. I don't know Rosie.
Rosie is one of the best people I've ever met in my life.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. So are you.
So are you.
Thank you, Mama.
You are. But she knows that I tell her that. That's true. I'm so blessed, you guys, for real. On the real. I know I tell you guys this all the time, but God put me in the right place, man. Like, I get to hang out with these women, and they're really, really good women, you know? I couldn't ask for a better wife.
She said life, not wife, in
Mhm.
case you're wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Although, you cook like this,
You're considering. I know.
telling you.
I know.
I'm so happy right now. Look at, I'm gonna try this plain butter. That's still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
Because it's lobster.
Mm-hmm.
This lobster is so sweet, you guys.
It is
And
really
it's tender. It's not hard. Like,
sweet. No, it's
it's
delicious.
very delicioso.
Muy sabroso.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Es delicioso.
Mmm.
Okay, so the topic was butter.
Yes.
We're like all over the place. I think I told you everything that I put in the... Did I say garlic? I know I said garlic powder, but I also put garlic. And then
You left off at ginger. That's where I got sidetracked.
ginger. And then I put in some spicy sweet and sour sauce.
Mm.
Excuse me. Dame Dash. He uses that to Frank's, so I bought it. So now I add it to my sauce. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes I'll add sugar, brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's that little sweet taste. It's not sweet sauce. It just has a little hint of something nice and sweet.
I don't know, but it's delicious.
It is. You're right. Now the person in the background that you see is my friend Peggy.
Hey.
Sir. What you doing, Pegs?
Getting ready to eat these bad boys.
Yes, are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Very excited. You'll note the strategic placement of the butter.
I love her.